last night I gave a talk in our local enterprise office here in Carlow on how to style yourself for business. And it was a great day to host the workshop on International Women's Day. So a couple of people had contacted me that couldn't make the talk last night and asked would I do a video on it. So now the talk I gave last night is a 2-hour long talk, so I'm not going to keep you here for 2 hours. So what I've done is I'm just going to kind of talk you through the clothes that I picked from Next and Villa here in Carlow and Fairgreen Shopping Centre. You know, the key to kind of building a good wardrobe for work is you know, knowing your colours and what suits you, be it your neutrals or your colours, knowing what you have in your wardrobe and what your wardrobe needs, and kind of building from the basics, and then kind of your hero bit pieces, and then adding kind of your fun excitements to it. So it's kind of doing a little bit of homework and assessing your wardrobe, what you have and what you need, and before you go shopping for these bits, and just to know as well what kind of colours suit you, because this helps with mixing and matching and being able to kind of put together last minute outfits. But I won't go into colours and all that. That's kind of another video. So as I said, I'm just kind of going to keep it to the clothes, just so that the video doesn't go on and on. So yeah, so the key first of all is, you know, to have a working kind of wardrobe, a workwear wardrobe that works for you, is to have some kind of hero basics. And I know basics, it sounds very kind of boring, dull and boring, but that's why I've kind of added a bit of fun to it by calling them your hero pieces, because they are the pieces that you will go to day in and day out to kind of, you know, give you a little bit more confidence in your look, add a bit of tailoring to your look. And also you're buying these pieces to begin with anyway in your neutral colours, which means that it will match any kind of colour and print tops and dresses that you might add with it. So these are key. So you need to kind of, as I go through, you know, assess your wardrobe and see what you have and what you know you need to add to it. So I'd always recommend that maybe picking 2 of your neutral colours, be it navy and black, or going for navy and grey, or black and grey. So having 2 kind of neutrals, and your neutrals will mix as well. So you know, like the suit, the business suit is nearly kind of too business-like and too kind of mimicking what we think of, you know, for men in the office. And it's great if you want to kind of, if you've got a very special kind of business meeting, or you know, you're presenting kind of business ideas or that to your peers. You know, sometimes the suit gives you that extra bit of power. But I want you to not think of it as a suit. I want you to think of it as a jacket and trousers. So you can wear them together when you need that extra little bit of confidence, but then wear them separately as well. That we're lucky as women that we kind of have like that little bit more wider playing field when it comes to what we can wear to work. And men are getting more adventurous with it too, might I add. So what I recommend is picking 2 neutral colours that you're going to kind of start off with. So I've gone for black and navy here, but grey is also a great alternative. So I'm not showing them, as I said, I'm not showing them as suits. So I have a nice kind of black blazer here, and this is a lovely kind of longer length. Say for taller ladies, or even women that kind of, you know, want to slim kind of their tummy. So if you're a little bit curvier and you want to just kind of cover up slightly, but also just elongate your shape. But I'd always you know, say if you're wearing kind of a jacket like this that doesn't have a fitted waist, to make sure that underneath you're kind of wearing something fitted to show off, kind of give yourself a little bit of femininity and shape. So this is a lovely black blazer from Next, and that's €40. There's lovely little kind of tie details on the sleeve here, if you can see. So that's gorgeous piece. And then we have a navy blazer. This also does come in black, this style. So this is a shorter style, and it's got a lovely kind of just single button fitted at your, just to kind of define your waist. Lovely little pocket details. Nice kind of tailored fitted shoulders. And it's a really nice jacket. As I said, it's in black also. That's €48. Now the trousers they do have the trousers to actually match it. But as I said, I'm not showing them kind of as a suit. We can all, you know, put together a suit. So it's to try to think outside the box and how we can wear them separately. So kind of having two, you know, blazers to suit your shape is kind of key, you know, to helping you mix and match, and just to add kind of a little bit of tailoring to your business look. Then I'd also recommend kind of going for you know, a couple of pairs of trousers. So again, the two neutrals that you have picked. So we have a navy one. This is actually the match to that jacket, and as I said, it comes in black also. That's €29, and this is like a skinny leg, which is lovely. And I love for work skinny leg trousers with heels. It just looks very feminine and classy. And then this is just to show you another style. It's kind of slouch is what they call it, so it's like a wider leg trousers of this, and this is €29. So like next to great for doing different cuts and different fits, that everything kind of comes kind of in petite as well. Just to show you, I have this, this is a boot cut as well, so there's lots of, you know, skinny boot cut slouch fit, and that is €29. So I kind of recommend having maybe two trousers in your two, kind of one in one neutral and one in the other, and then skirts. Now again, not everyone likes wearing a skirt, so if you prefer trousers, then, you know, maybe add in an extra kind of neutral colour trousers instead of a skirt. But I've got these two here. This is a lovely black pencil from Next, and it's €29. They also have navy ones as well, and then I have got this lovely one from Villa, and that one is, let's see the prices on it here, $34.95 for that. So again, they're your kind of neutral pieces that you can mix them in then with the jacket, so your blazers can go over either the skirts or the trousers. And as I said, you know, some people actually prefer wearing skirts. They feel that they're more feminine, and maybe they like showing off their legs, or vice versa. You know, you can go for both, or if you prefer skirts, go for extra skirts, or vice versa, the trousers, go for extra trousers. Then dresses, a neutral dress is always good as well. I've picked two kind of out here. So this one here is just a plain navy structured dress, which is gorgeous. It's a nice little simple V-neck, which is always a very flattering style, and there's a small little cap sleeve, which is also very flattering detail. This also comes in the black as well. So Next are great for their suiting. You know, everything is kind of there in a couple of colours, and in the different, as I said, petites and tall. This dress, which as I said comes in black also, is €40. So I mean, it's great value. So again, you can wear that as is, or you can pop one of your jackets over it. I also went for this. Now this is a print dress, but it's still in neutral colours, so it means it's easy kind of mix and match with your blazers as well. And this is a lovely kind of soft fabric. It's a nice little shade. It's actually a great little price as well, €40 for that. And again, you can mix that and match with your navy and your black. So they're kind of in your neutral basics, but also I would recommend you know, having kind of an overcoat as well. So we'd say in kind of the winter, you know, having a heavier kind of style, you know, that's just a simple black colour that you can wear over any of these trousers and skirts or dresses, and go for a neutral colour. As you see, I've gone for grey here, but you could go for your black or navy again. This one is from Villa, and it is $99.99 for this. It's really soft, lovely kind of, it's a good weight. It's a lovely warm but soft jacket, belted jacket. And then that's kind of for your winter, and then it's good to have a nice one then for the summer. So in a lighter kind of fabric, there's still a bit of weight to this. And this is a lovely collarless style, which is great for adding scarves too. This is $59.99 for this one. And what I like about this style of jacket is that you're wearing it as a coat over your kind of layer it over your blazers and your trousers and that. But you could also have it as an option, you know, as instead of your blazer, to wear this as your jacket in the office and left open. So that's another kind of option for you. So I think that's a good kind of style to buy into for the summer. It's a bit lighter. So then kind of you want to add in, so these are kind of your hero basics. You want to add in just a couple of hero tops that you can mix and match as well, just in plain kind of colours. So you have like just your shirt. I mean, everyone should have kind of a white shirt or some sort of shirt. You know, some white can be a bit too kind of insipid on some people. So, you know, go for maybe a creamier colour or even a blush tone. That it doesn't necessarily have to be crisp and white. And you can imagine that just even just under, you know, your blazer. You can go under as well, you know, just with your skirts also. But even, you know, think outside the box, layered underneath your structured dress is another nice look, and you can add like a little necklace too to it. Again, it would go under, you know, your other neutral as well, and it just creates another little kind of look. It's all about kind of mixing and matching. So I've just pulled these tops to show you that as well. So outside of your shirt to have kind of a couple of just neutral little tops that you can add a bit of colour with a necklace, add a bit of colour with a scarf, and they will even jumper as well. So just to show you, you know, other than, you know, the white, if your white doesn't suit your complexion, then going for a nice like little cream coloured top or cream coloured shirt is a lot kind of, you know, softer on the face. Or a blush tone either, and it's just kind of, you still have that neutral kind of mix and matchability with them, but they're just a little bit kind of softer on your face. Then also cardigans are a good thing to kind of add to your wardrobe. So I've kind of just looked, this is Villa have these are brilliant. This is $39.99 for this. They come in a range of different colours. I've just grabbed a black one to show you, and they come in a long length and also a short length. Again, so you can go for either, whichever suits you kind of best. If you feel, you know, you're not tall enough to carry that off, you know, go for the shorter style if you are petite. I just brought this. This is obviously comes in the neutral kind of blacks and navies as well, but khaki is a great neutral colour too, and that mixes and matches with kind of everything also. So that's kind of something to try as well. And just the shorter style one then is $39.95. I've also got this kind of neutral then cardigan as well. You know, if you're wearing, say like I was saying, if you're wearing kind of your fitted dress and you just want to layer over a little bit of warmth, you know, this cardigan is lovely, and you know, it's kind of slimming as well. There's a tie detail on it, but I would kind of recommend tying it around the back rather than the front. Is a little bit kind of more casual. You could add your own belt over it or belt up the dress underneath. So that's just a handy little cardigan. You know, it's good to have a few kind of layers. You know, in Ireland we need our warm layers, and with the dresses aren't kind of enough. And then you can have your jacket, which if you want to add a bit more kind of tailoring to it. So then once you've kind of got those bits, then you can start adding in, you know, prints and colour. To lift them, and also the prints and colour, you know, you don't have to spend as much money kind of on these pieces because you can change them up each season, and also it's a great way kind of it's actually with for your wardrobe, just to let you know, for your upper half gets the most kind of attention, and also your upper half you're going to kind of wash your tops more. So your items for your upper half you should make up 80% of your wardrobe, and 20% should be for bottoms. Because you can imagine with your trousers you get a couple of days out of them, but you might need a different top each day. So it's kind of 80% tops, 20% of your wardrobe bottoms. So then you can add in a few different kind of, you know, tops with prints and colours. And just when you're starting this off too as well, you know, pick, you know, a couple of colours that suit you, you know, maybe 3 or 4 colours that suit you, and buy a couple of tops that have those colours in them. So everything kind of does mix and match. So this is a lovely colour top, and it goes, there's navy and black, and it'll go under your navy or your black. And it's just lovely, you know, bit of colour in it, nice warm colour in this top, and that's €25. Again, it's going to layer underneath any of our kind of pieces here, you know, under it's gorgeous with that. And you imagine then with kind of either, you know, putting on your skirt and tucking it in. Always kind of tuck in your blouses as well. It just finishes off kind of your look and makes it a bit more kind of structured. So you can wear it, you know, as a suit as well. or mix and match in your black trousers either. Okay, I'm knocking everything over. Now, what else we have? So, a few more ideas for tops then. So, you know, a blouse I think is great. So you can go for kind of like a printed. Now, you know, if you're going for prints, don't go for anything too crazy, or kind of don't be going for quirky prints that might go date or go out of trend. You know, you see a lot of kind of flamingo prints and things like that around the moment. I wouldn't go for that for work, because they can date, but they also kind of, you know, you want people to take you seriously as well. You do want to show a bit of your personality and a bit of fun side, but you know, flamingo print's taken a little bit too far. So I think this is lovely. It's, you know, a lovely blouse. Again, the fabric is lovely on it. It's a lovely soft fabric, dressy fabric. So you can imagine that over kind of your trousers or tucked into your skirt. Again, if not something else. And also, as I was saying, play around with kind of layering, you know, it underneath kind of your dresses as well. Just kind of play around, have a bit of fun with them. And that blouse is 44 euros. Here's another lovely blouse from Next, 22.50. And again, just things like this, like, you know, everyone thinks kind of maybe a pencil skirt doesn't work for everyone. But adding kind of, if you're a little bit conscious about your hips or bum, adding a top that has just a little bit of volume around the sleeves, kind of, you know, broadens the shoulders slightly and will slim down your hips and bum. So tucking something like that into the skirt makes the pencil skirt, you know, that little bit more wearable for every shape. So the likes of that, even adding kind of a jumper. This is a lovely soft blush kind of jumper from Villa. This is $26.99, and because the likes of a jumper is great, it adds a little bit of warmth. You can wear it over kind of one of your shirts. It's lovely, you know, the fresh crisp shirt, white shirt underneath. Again, the other blouse there, just with the collar up, is gorgeous. And they're lovely then, just, you know, over your trousers. So you can have it simply just with the jumper and trousers, put a nice necklace or a nice scarf over it, or layer your shirts under, create lots of different kind of looks. Again, something like this, you can layer kind of your jumper over your dress and turn your dress into a skirt. As I said, play around with your clothes, trying to create different outfits with them. Just with jumpers, what I would recommend is that you do look for fine knits. So you don't want anything chunky, because chunky just means casual, and it also, like, it looks more casual, it'll feel more casual to wear, and it just creates more of a sloppy look and adds kind of bulk to you, and it just means you can't kind of layer a jacket. You know, the likes of this, gorgeous. Under the blazer, nice little necklace, or even the collar of the shirt is absolutely fabulous look, teamed with kind of either your trousers or your neutral skirt. So it's all about kind of building pieces, so you're getting your hero pieces that will sit in your wardrobe, and I mean, you have them forever, and it's only kind of when they start getting a little bit worn looking that you kind of keep writing on your list to buy and keep an eye out for a replacement. So yeah, again, jumpers, a nice, you can get your neutral colours, or you can get kind of, you know, colours, or else even prints are nice as well. So what else have we? So this is, yeah, a lovely little print jumper. And even to look at, like, it actually looks like a top, but it is a knit. It's just a very fine knit, so it is. So this is perfect for working over your dresses, under your jackets, that they're not bulky, they're easy wear and easy layer. Again, you can pop one of your shirts over it. You can even pop one of these little kind of cardigan styles over it. That colour would be lovely with it also. So it's about kind of, you know, having, when you're buying new bits, the colours and prints to add into your hero neutrals. You know, think about what you have already, and always be picking up pieces that will mix and match with what's already in your wardrobe. So every time you're bringing home something new, you're creating more and more outfit options. So always always shop with your wardrobe in mind. So that's kind of our jumper. So I give you the price on that, €31. I love that actually. We did the blouse. So again, this is another kind of top from Villa. This is $34.99, and this is just a great way of adding a bit of colour again to. We grab the black one actually from the floor. And show you kind of over that. But, you know, that's a great way of adding kind of a pop of colour and lifting your black kind of blazers and black pieces. And as I said, again, you know, with the pencil skirt, making it kind of a bit more wearable for every body shape. Volume on the top. So this has lovely, and the back to front now. So this is lovely volume on the top half. So that kind of gives a bit of more volume on the top, slimming the bottom half. So that's a lovely top, $34.99. So when you've had all your neutrals and you've added in a few bits of kind of colours and prints that suit you, then you've got a wardrobe that's working for you. It's all mixable and matchable. Then you can start having kind of a bit more fun and buying kind of your hero pieces. So kind of your tailored bits, your jackets and your trousers. You can start buying them in fun colours and fun prints. Because you already have your go-to pieces that will never let you down and will always provide outfit options for you, that you can start adding kind of bits of fun to it as well. So picking up blazers or jackets that are in nice prints, and again trying to keep to the colours that suit you, so that everything is kind of will mix and match, that you can layer kind of this jumper underneath, have your white shirt under it, and then the jacket over it. You could also layer any of your your neutral tops, all gorgeous underneath this. So that's the great thing about a print. But of course, print jackets, as I said, I recommend going for the neutrals first, and once you have your couple of neutral jackets, then you can add kind of the fun ones to the mix. So what have we here? Yeah, so then again, your jackets, then you can go for different colour trousers. So say in the summer, if you feel right, I just want to kind of brighten up my look a little bit, that you can go for a nice light coloured trousers. This lovely pink one from Villa, and this is $39.99. You can also maybe go for a white or a beige, a nice beige. White mightn't be as practical for work, but there's certain days that you can kind of wear these if you've got, as I said, just a meeting, or you just want to make it feel a little bit different, change up your look and not wear kind of what you're wearing all the time. So this is a great way of kind of adding a little bit of kind of colour and fun to your basic bits. So you can wear, pop your jumper over it, your lovely blouse tucked in, and then you can pop one of your blazers over it. And so obviously, whatever colours kind of suit you. So if you're kind of into, not only suit you, but that will mix and match with what you've already bought. So just bearing in mind that. So yeah, so they're kind of afterwards, once you've kind of built your hero pieces and your fun little bits that mix and match in it, then you can kind of go for the stuff outside the box and have a little fun with that. A question that I'm asked a lot is, shoes for work. What I would recommend is a nice little pair of ankle boots, because they're great. Now I would choose kind of maybe a sock boot or something that isn't going to be too wide and chunky on the ankle. So that you can wear it with either your trousers or with your skirts or with your dresses, that you want it to kind of look, dressy and formal. So a pair of neutral ankle boots, then also a nude pair of shoes, because nude will go with everything, and it'll dress up kind of your trousers. It's lovely to wear a nice kind of nude shoe with your trousers, and then to have a pair of flats as well. So flats in a neutral colour. So again, there's 3 pairs of shoes that will get you through kind of any event, be it work or casually. So you're a nice pair of ankle boots, a neutral pair of shoes, heels, and a neutral pair of kind of flat shoes, whether it be wedges or complete flats. I've just grabbed a couple of pairs of flats from Next just to show you. So these are a lovely pair of kind of brogues with lovely tassels on them, and again with the flats, just to make them a little bit dressier, you know, go for the patent fabric. It just, you know, they're dressier, they last longer, they won't scruff as fast, and these are €35, and there's a nice little bit of a heel on that. So you know, it's not everyone can wear their heels all day long and work. It's nice to kind of, if you want to, if you have an important meeting and you want just to empower yourself a little bit, you know, heels are great for kind of making you, you know, hold yourself better, you know, improve your posture, you walk better as well. The flats, you know, you have to be practiced as well. There's days when you're kind of running around, and you know, even just wearing, it's not everyone's able to wear heels all day long, but you can always have these with you and change from the heels into the flats. So I have another pair just to show you. Sorry, now disappearing down the ground. These are lovely pairs, very hard to get navy shoes and navy handbags, so when you do see them, pick them up. So this is a lovely navy pair from Next, and they're €40. So there's a lovely bow detail on them. Again, they're patent shoe, and they're lovely, comfy, soft sole. So these are a gorgeous pair. I really like them, they're good value. And also then when it comes to a handbag, so you've kind of gone for, you know, nice tailored bits. You know, everything you wear, you're going to add either a tailored trousers or a tailored skirt or a tailored jacket, just to kind of give you that structured look. So keep your accessories the same. So I'd always recommend, instead of slouchy bags, go for something with a bit of structure. It just keeps the look classic and tailored and just smart. So this is a lovely bag from Next as well, and it's €35. As you can see, it's a great colour. You know, even again coming into the summer, and you feel kind of your neutrals are a little bit dark, just even the bag, you're adding a bit of colour with your tops and with your bag. And as you can see, you know, it matches in, blends in with everything here. So it's a lovely kind of soft kind of grey blue colour. It's €35. That's a lovely addition to your accessories. So that's it, that's all the clothes I have. I hope you found that helpful. If you have any kind of questions, please do pop them in the comments below, or you can follow me on Facebook, Elaine Scully Stylist, and message me on there. And thanks a million for tuning in. Bye now.